Hello everyone. I hope you are doing well. Today is Tuesday, February the 11th. And I'm making a fairly short video today. I did my live on Sunday night, and that turned out to be very well. It actually was Super Bowl Sunday, but I had one person come who I think it was like a synchronicity. I got to meet somebody new, and she left with some tools to help her. And so that prompted me to get on here and make this video today. I have some updates for you, and if you are new here, welcome. My name is Sabrina. I know I have at least 3 to 6 new subscribers over the past couple of weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, and I'm very grateful. Thank you very much. I think my consistency and really thinking on what to present to you related to more focused teachings is paying off. I recently mentioned that I do have a course. I've been promoting it little by little, and I created about a year to a year and a half ago. And I haven't really been able to figure out how to really market it and start to really get sales. So now we're having a shift. If you've heard 2025 is the beginning of a shift, I have to tell you, I don't think it's the beginning of a shift. I think we have already entered a shift. And I've talked about things that have happened to me, especially in January, the end of the year, December 30th, winter solstice, and then around the full moon, just a few days after, in January. And this was really the third event that had happened to me over the past 2 to 2.5 months that prompted me to think, okay, I think I know how to make or what to make for my second course. But in the meantime, I've got a course that's sitting there. I signed up with someone who teaches how to create a course and market it organically. My problem was raising capital to market this course. And of course, where intention goes, energy flows. And as I kept searching for someone I had seen before, I asked Spirit for help, and all of a sudden an advertisement came on for someone who can teach people how to make quite a bit of money organically marketing their course and how to make a course and sell it. What I'm finding is that going through his lessons, it's going to take me longer than anticipated, so I might as well use this information to market the course I've already got. This is my setup here, and if I didn't already say, welcome to my new members. My name is Sabrina. I am a mystic, a psychic healer, a shamanic witch, a medium. I am all those things. And I have been led to really work in many different ways with connecting to the earth, which is nature-based spirituality, which is what my last life was about. But my first course is on dreams because that was such a huge part of my life for so many years. So in taking my most previous lesson, I went to Canva and I updated the Facebook page I have for Casting Cauldron. Please take a look at it. I bought a really nice desk, very well made for the price, and it's going to last me a long time. I put it together myself. It wasn't easy. And that's my plasma ball. I want you to see my plasma ball. Of course, now I've got the menu over here. Okay, you have a mind of your own, I swear, because I did not do that. All right, so what this image is the image I have on my new coffee account page, which is my website for now. And this is what I was calling Third Eye Productions. And a couple of the things that I have for sale on my site, which I do have a psychic eye oil. I used to make those and sell those on my Etsy shop. And apparently I've been to Canva before and I didn't remember. The cover for my ebook is there, which I also have in the description below. And then quickly typed in, use dreams to solve problems. If you scroll down, you'll see on the left side of the menu my updated links, which at the top is my course on dreams at Thinkific. And under that, my YouTube and also my Gmail email account. I'm going to create memberships and bookings at my Ko-fi account for people that would like to consult with me and ask questions either about their working at their altar, developing their psychic side, their psychic development, or anything related to this course, which I'm going to put a link and a picture to on the Ko-fi account. I've spent 6 years. I've been on here and I've had to learn a variety of things. It's not easy. But I think a lot of things are coming together, especially since I've created the course where people can purchase it once and have the information, I believe, forever, anytime that they want to refer to it. So that's evergreen material. And for me, it's working smarter instead of harder. I get the information out and there's value, and so there's a price. And people that are serious are going to pay that, and they're going to learn. So take a look at that if you would, and let's see if I can scroll down here. So if you scroll down, you'll see under bio, page description, email, link to YouTube, and then is the link to my Thinkific page. It's called Modern Magic School, and my first course is on dreams. So the person who came, the person who came to my live last night, and for some reason I'm not able to see the conversation. When you are on your phone or your PC, now when you go to comments, you have to tap comments. There's 2 dots. You slide the comment section where there would be a comment to the left, and it'll slide over and show you the live chat. So the person who came actually finally ended up telling me that they have premonitions. Premonitions, according to Google, is described as a strong feeling that you have about something that's going to happen, and it said usually something bad. Now, I don't think that's necessarily true. I've had premonitions my whole life, at least I believe around since the age of 10 that I can remember, maybe 12. And those come in the form of visions, either when I'm awake or when I'm asleep. And it can be what's going to happen the next day, or what's going to happen a couple days later, or maybe a week later. Generally, when you're younger, it's what's going to happen in the immediate future, which would be anywhere from a few minutes to a few hours to the next day. As you get older and you get accustomed to having these more and more, they do start to grow farther out. One thing that helps that develop and grow further and further out is meditation, because then you're accessing deeper parts of your brain. Changed my setup here. I wanted you to see my background because I want you to see that I've really got a setup here. I'm getting very serious. The plasma ball has to do with the next course that I'm going to be creating. Maybe you know about it already. And that is electrokinesis. This is what happened to me over the winter solstice and in January at the wolf moon. But in the meantime, while I'm trying to get a new ring light and maybe a new camera or follow along with this man's instructions on how to update my page, clean up my links, anything extraneous, and focus more on being a teacher, a spiritual teacher, and what it is that I am really able to put together. I've been a substitute teacher for 15 years. And before that, I was getting ready to open a little hypnotherapy practice. And I created a self-hypnosis course. I didn't really know how to create a curriculum. I looked it up really quick to see how to do it. And then I went to my local instructional planning center, which is the primary central place for this area school district. That is where I go for all of my meetings and things of that nature in working for the school district. So they were having a community classes, and they would send out a little booklet, and people were encouraged to go and give an idea for a class. And I thought, well, I need to get the word out, so I threw this curriculum together based on all the studies I've done over the years on the states of the mind and how to do your self-hypnosis. I've been doing that for years. Put it together and taught it to adults in my community at a local high school for 3 seasons. So that is something that's going to be sandwiched in very briefly, condensed version in my electrokinesis course. Because you don't have to really study and practice as much and as long as I have. I'm able to condense it. So in the meantime, I thought, you know, with the winter weather, the snow, the freezing cold, I was sick, now I'm better. You know, there's setbacks. And having to follow this man's suggestions so that I can organically get the word out without spending money on advertising right now. Dreams are your magic mirror. They tell you at night when you're sleeping what you've been thinking and doing during the day. It's reflecting to you what's been going on in your conscious mind into your subconscious mind as you are sleeping. It's also been said that your spirit travels when you sleep. There are many things that you can do with this state. Number 1, decoding your dreams for self-analysis. This is an incredibly valuable skill. If you remember, or if you are young, a lot of times we have so many insecurities. We're dazed and confused. You know, we may not know what we want, or we think we know what we want, and then, you know, it doesn't work out, and we're just completely beside ourselves. Our dreams help us understand what we're really thinking and what we're really feeling. And you have to learn how to keep a dream notebook. So I talk about that. I talk about how you're going to be aware of probably astral traveling while you're sleeping. The more you start to work on remembering your dreams. So for people who think that they don't dream, you can absolutely learn to remember whatever it was that you were doing or dreaming when you were asleep. One of the most powerful things about dreams is being able to see a goal that you have been working on. And if you start to see it, you can believe it. Because when we couple our emotions with that, you know your emotions are there and you can connect to that emotionally, it just seems real. And in fact, it's not really that much different than our waking reality. Because if you wake up and you say, well, that felt so real, it's like whatever it was that I was struggling with, now I dreamed, it doesn't bother me anymore. I'm past that. I'm not interested in that. Say you've been working on not smoking. And you've been telling yourself lots of different affirmations for stopping smoking. And I do have scripts for that in my ebook. And one night you dream you're with a friend. This is what hypnotherapy is about, really. You imagine you're talking to a friend, they're offering you a cigarette, and you say, no, no thank you. In fact, I don't want these anymore. Here's my pack of cigarettes. I don't want these anymore. Do you want them? And you wake up knowing, wow, it's gone. I don't want that anymore. You've already said it. You've already felt it. And there's no blocks really to believing it when you are in that state. It's a deep state. Our problem with working consciously is that we have these blocks that try to protect us. So I tried to make clouds and stars. I wasn't very successful. I bought some white eyeliner. So yeah, if it looks a mess, I apologize. I hope next time I can do better. Another way to get into that state is to wear the colors, to do your makeup in those shades. But the course, I'm gonna be making a webinar. So that's another thing I'm having to go through. There's a lot. It's not just the Instagram and the X and the YouTube and the Facebook and all of that. Thank the goddess, I already have my Facebook pages. I've already been interacting with some other metaphysical groups through Facebook. So now they know me and they don't object to me letting people know my live is tonight and it's about whatever. Or posting a link to my online course. But, and I can't speak about this every day. I can't make posts about it every day. There's nothing else to add to it. And it has to be a variety of things that let you understand the value of remembering your dreams. Eventually you can get to the point where you can program yourself to have a dream. You can program yourself to wake up at a certain time. For that matter, you can probably start programming yourself to find a space in whatever place you're going, full of cars, wherever you go. There's a variety of things that you're going to be able to do eventually once you realize I can use my organic computer brain to help me solve problems. And one of the things we need to learn when we're younger is how to solve problems. For people that have been having premonitions, prophetic dreams, this can be very helpful because in the course I talk about the importance of keeping a dream notebook. The importance of spending some time in the morning to think about what it was that you dreamed and writing that down, or waking up at the night and writing down a few things. So that when you start to see something coming up, you can remember, oh, I dreamed that. Or you might wonder when certain things are going to happen. When they are prophetic dreams and you're tapping into your future, you're higher conscious mind, your spirit self, your spirit guide, your higher self is actually helping you get access to information about your life. Visions, premonitions, prophetic dreams, whatever dreams they are, how you were feeling, what you were thinking, and other things that I talk about, such as preparations before bedtime, what to do in the morning to help remember, drinking water, which I've talked about recently. There are some techniques and there are some practices and elements that you can use to actually trigger a dream to happen at will. Visualization is an important part of spiritual development, and learning to remember your dreams, or remembering your dreams, thinking about them, analyzing them, again, is working on your spiritual development. So my course covers those things. It's not a 2-hour course. It's about 30 minutes, and after each section there's 2 or 3 questions to prompt your memory, comprehension quiz, to let yourself know what you have learned. Reinforce what you have learned. Now, in that course, I did decide, since I called it Magic School, to wear my hat, and I know a lot of people might be thrown off by it. But I don't want to remake it. Maybe at a later date I will. But I think that people should really just overlook the hat and realize that some people focus primarily on dreams and visions and premonitions and scrying and prophetic dreams and working with tarot. So there's a variety of ways to work with your subconscious mind. But we spend so much of our time really sleeping. Unless people are having trouble with sleeping, if they only sleep a couple of hours, they're from 6 to 8 hours or more. Now, you're not dreaming the whole time. It's when you enter a certain state, and then when you enter REM sleep. So it's a wonderful place for people to start. It is for beginners. But in understanding why you're having premonitions and actually how to trigger them to come at will instead of when you're having a stressful moment, or if they're happening more often, understanding that maybe you need to start on the next step, which is keeping a dream notebook, keeping track of certain symbols or animals or colors and what they mean to you. For example, if I have a dream with blood in it, I know I'm coming down with an illness, probably a bloody sinus infection. So this is just an example of how it's important to really understand that you're working in your spirit when you are asleep, and that understanding that there is a point where you're dreaming and being able to learn the techniques on how to really remember what it was that you did dream. Your subconscious mind was working while you were sleeping. It was talking to you while you were sleeping. And if you can remember that and decode that language when you wake up, or use the tips and techniques that I give you in this course, so that throughout the day maybe you start receiving impressions or a memory, and you just feel something, right? There's a knowing, there's a shift coming from inside. And you may say, oh, now I remember what I dreamed. So this is a place to start where you can get a handle on whether or not you're having very strange dreams all the time. This is an absolute marker message to you that you need to start a spiritual practice of meditation. All right, that's it for today. Please take a look at my new banner and my links and my new other picture that I put up recently on my Casting Cauldron Facebook page. Click on the link while you're there and go to my Thinkific page and look at my course. And I will see you on X. Go over to X and follow me there. I think that's it. I'm not doing anything on Instagram really. Not right now anyway. I'll let you know as this progresses. And I gotta go see what the cats are doing.